Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for all your continued support. I really do appreciate it. I'm really, blown away by the number of views and subscribers that I'm getting. So thank you for everyone who's taken the time to watch it and comment. I do read all of the comments, don't worry. So I might not be able to like all of them straight away, but I do read all of them. So thank you for those. And I've been reading some really awful situations that people have been in. It's really terrible. Me and my family have been in a similar situation in some cases, where you're trying to work out where your next penny is going to come from, and sometimes you're working every hour that God sends, and you still can't make enough. Be in that situation, and it's just awful. My wife and my daughter are disabled, so I know that kind of thing's really difficult as well, trying to navigate that. So it's really, really terrible. Today I wanted to go a little bit off the beaten track, because there's been there's this whole furore around Keir Starmer and his wife Victoria accepting gifts. Now there's a whole spreadsheet of all the MPs who've accepted gifts and what their numbers are and things like this. And I was thinking about it, and I was thinking that I would ask you this question. Do you think that MPs should accept anything as gifts? Do you think that they should accept gifts at all? Because I know that in a couple of jobs I've worked in, we've not been allowed to accept gifts because it could be seen as being biased towards one particular person, or doing something as a favour for them. So I've not been allowed to accept gifts in a couple of the jobs I've done. So it surprises me that MPs are allowed to accept gifts, because that would then suggest, or at least infer, that there could be a possibility they may get something for it. The person who gives them that gift may get something for it. I mean, allegedly, Lord Ali got a pass to number 10, allegedly. But it's probably completely above board. But in some people's eyes, it may look a little bit iffy. Do you know what I mean? That they are taking all of these freebies, but what have they got to do in return? Now, in many cases, probably nothing. But it does have that thing in the back of the mind, doesn't it? And so, should it just be a blanket ban? You're not allowed to accept any free gifts whatsoever. I think that would probably just solve the whole question, wouldn't it? Because then you wouldn't have to be like thinking about it and, should I accept it, should I not accept it? If it was just a blanket ban, then there'd be no ifs and buts. You just wouldn't be able to take it. Now, there are some MPs that would argue, and I think Keir Starmer argued, that the ones he gets for Arsenal is because he gets a private box, because it saves taxpayers money, because you can't just go as a regular fan. I would argue if he's a big fan, just buy himself a season ticket box. I'm sure he's got the money to buy a private box for the season anyway. But anyway, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. I think it would be great if there was just a blanket ban and that no MPs were allowed to take any kind of gifts, because that would just solve the issue, wouldn't it? I don't know. Let me know down in the comment section what you think. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that.